Hey Geminis, welcome to my channel. So, I don't know what's going on with my eyelashes. Okay, so today we're going to look into what shadow work or shadow aspects you need to be paying attention to, working on preparing, or being aware of this week for the next week. Excuse me, should I say. And when I say week, I mean 7 days. So 7 days from today or whenever you're seeing this. Okay, what does Gemini need to work on or look into? What is the shadow message for Gemini? Oh, Gemini, what's happening? Okay. No, there it is. Okay. Your chance to dream. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was about to say anything else, but as soon as it... Oh. Triumph of Lies in reverse. Anything else? Fated to suffer. Oh, okay, I'm getting it. Queen of my world. Aries got that too. The queen of my world. Alright, let's see if there's anything else before I start reading into it and make sure we get everything. Anything else for Gemini? No. Okay. So, we have Perchance to Dream, Triumph of Lies in reverse, Fated to Suffer, and Queen of my world. And when it says Queen of my world, it can be placeable king, not gender specific. Just want to always make sure I say that. So what I'm getting is that it's like constantly having, like, battling negative thoughts, like lying to yourself, like, oh well. And when I say lying to yourself, not in like a lying to yourself to make yourself delusional type way, but when I say lying to yourself, like in a tearing yourself down way, like, oh well, I can't do this because of this, or I can't accomplish this because of this, or this can't happen because of this. And it's like you're creating your world of suffering. You're creating this narrative for yourself, subconsciously or consciously, it doesn't matter. You're creating this environment and world for yourself where you're not allowing yourself to flourish or grow or progress, or it's like being stuck in a rut, like putting yourself in a ditch. You digging your grave in the ditch and laying in it, and your time ain't even there yet. It's not time for you to lay down and tap out yet. It's not nowhere near that. And I'm not sure what's going on around you that's making you feel this way, if maybe because you're not where you thought you should be at this point in your life, or whatever the case may be. But essentially you're lying to yourself, and what you need to be working on is figuring out why is this thought pattern so prevalent to you? And why are you so quick to believe that you can't accomplish whatever you're trying to accomplish, or having a good life is not for you, or that you're not worth having a good life, or good things, or receiving blessings? Is the reality you're creating for yourself your real reality? Are you being poisoned, or are you poisoning yourself? Are you just letting life events dictate and just run amok and drive you insane? Or are you taking the reins and guiding yourself, like, okay, this happened, we can... Are you finding solutions to your problems? Or are you just letting the problem be the problem and just leaving it there and not believing that it can be resolved? And also, are you creating problems that are not even problems? Are you giving yourself things to solve? Ask questions of why you feel like you have to think that way. You know, is it people around you that are telling you these things, or is it just you telling yourself these things? Why are you allowing yourself to believe it? And start small if you have to, you know. One thought process at a time. The moment you start thinking like that, like, okay, well, why can't I? Instead of telling yourself you can't, ask yourself, why can't you? Why can't you achieve this? Who said you couldn't? And if you're telling yourself you couldn't, why are you telling yourself you can't? What is the root of that? What in life has shown you that you can't? What in life has created this damsel in a tower life, or mentality, or thought process? And how do you come down from that tower? How do you save yourself? Ooh, Gemini. Okay. What can Gemini do to help with this process? Let me get some cards to see what will assist you in beginning the process of repairing this, or seeing it better, or getting clarity on. Okay, what would help for this one? Detox. Okay, detox your thoughts, detox your body. Give yourself a clean... Okay. Give yourself a clean slate. Clarity. Yep. Guidance. Yep. So make sure that you're asking someone outside of yourself. And if it's a person that's normally giving negative advice or negative responses, that's not the person to ask. Because that's something that's something entirely that has nothing to do with you, that you do not want to feed into you progressing and fixing whatever's going on. An activation. Okay. Once you start to figure out and gain clarity on what what is putting you in this thought process, or this lifestyle, or this mentality, start implementing ways that will help you do the opposite. You know, for every negative thought, it takes 17 to undo it. So, you know, even if it's stopping yourself in the middle of a thought, you know, make sure you're actively catching yourself And if you're in an environment where it's feeding into it, make sure you're actively catching yourself to remove yourself from that. All right, Gemini, that's what I got for you. Hope it helps. Have a good week.